When people think of ghost legends from Cambodia, they often imagine a country filled with spirits. And in many ways, that is exactly how traditional Khmer belief sees the world. Cambodia's supernatural landscape is crowded with ghosts of the dead, ancestral spirits, and dangerous apparitions. Hit that like button and subscribe for more bizarre lore. What makes these legends so powerful is that they are not just about fear, they are about illness, ritual, memory, and respect. Let's go. What makes these legends so powerful is that they are not just about fear, they are about ritual, childbirth, memory, and respect for the dead. Let's begin with the broadest category, Khmer, the ghost. In Cambodian belief, a ghost is the lingering presence of someone whose passage onward has been disturbed. It is often the presence of someone whose death or passage onward has been spiritually disturbed. Reincarnation depends on proper ritual release. Reports on Cambodian cemetery beliefs note that cremation is vital for releasing the spirit so it can reincarnate. Without that release, the spirit may remain stuck between lives. Many understand cremation as vital for releasing the spirit. Without it, the soul remains stuck. A ghost is a sign that something has gone wrong in the moral order. Then there is the App, one of the most famous and terrifying beings in Khmer horror. By day, she looks ordinary, but at night, she becomes a floating nightmare. In Khmer tradition, the App is usually depicted as a woman who appears ordinary by day, but at night becomes a glowing floating head with exposed entrails. Modern scholarship calls the App the most prominent monster in Khmer horror, though its origins lie deep in ancient folklore rather than film. The App is especially feared because of what it does. It is associated with feeding on foul or vulnerable things like blood, raw meat, and corpses. That is why the App is often linked to danger around pregnancy. Childbirth is seen as a moment when mother and baby are most exposed to spiritual danger. The App is feared for feeding on the vulnerable, especially around childbirth. Families use thorny barriers to protect mothers from this spiritual danger. The App is often a warning about failed black magic or spiritual corruption. It represents the fear that an ordinary person may harbor something monstrous inside. It's a warning about hidden danger and spiritual pollution, the fear that an apparently ordinary person may harbor something monstrous inside. Next is the Bray, the spirit of a woman who died in childbirth. Her grief and rage are focused on those in the same state she once was. Such spirits especially target women in labor because they attack those in the same state in which they themselves died. It is a haunting of shared fate. This is how Cambodian lore connects the type of death to the type of haunting. Her life ended in interruption, and her rage is focused on that threshold. But Cambodian lore isn't just about good versus evil. These spirits can be negotiated with or even harnessed for protection if handled correctly. In Khmer animist belief, the Bray can even become part of protection and power when handled correctly. A dangerous spirit may also be negotiable. Then we have the Arak spirits. They dwell in trees, mountains, and rivers. They are ancestral souls who remain part of the landscape. Arak may dwell in seas, rivers, lakes, trees, and mountains. Some are protective, some are punitive, and some cause illness if offended. This means Cambodia's haunted world is not only about the dead returning, it is also about the land itself being spiritually inhabited. Travelers are warned to watch their words near nature. Disrespect can anger these spirits, bringing sickness or disaster to those who offend them. When unexplained illness strikes, communities hold a Liang Arak ceremony. Possession is used to diagnose the cause and restore the relationship with the spirits. It is part of traditional healing. It's not just about fear of being haunted, it's about maintaining right relations with beings that share our world. One of the most unsettling modern experiences is Khmer Sungkat, the ghost that pushes you down. It's a cultural understanding of sleep paralysis. During these episodes, the body is frozen, terror spikes, and the presence feels real. It sits exactly on the border between folklore and lived experience. For many, this isn't just a story. It's how trauma and history find a language. The ghost on your chest is the shape that suffering takes in the night. In Cambodia, haunting is woven into everyday reality, often attached to places marked by history, death, and displacement. People living in cemeteries speak openly about sharing their lives with ghosts. Haunting attaches itself to real places marked by death and displacement. In Cambodia, belief in spirits is deeply woven into everyday social reality. It is not confined to ancient folk tales. It lives in the present. These legends are about vulnerability. The App reflects fear of bodily violation. The Bray embodies maternal death, and the Iraq connect land and ancestors. These legends teach us that the unseen world is intimate and morally charged. The lesson? Move through the world carefully, for we are never truly alone. The lesson? Move through the world carefully, with respect for those who came before. In Cambodian folklore, the living must always honor the dead. Cambodian ghost lore is a powerful reminder that we are never truly alone. What did you think of these legends? Let me know in the comments. Cambodian ghost lore reminds us that the dead stay close. Now pick your flavor for the next video: spooky Japan, Mexican urban legends, or more Florida man.